So, some of you may have noticed, some of you may not have, but we haven't been as active in posting things in the last month or so, couple months really. Um, so, I just wanted to share a little bit with you and explain to you what was going on. We had a tragedy happen in our family. We'd already dealt with one tragedy in December. My wife lost her mother, so we traveled to the Philippines for the funeral. We got back. Um, we got back in January, uh, mid-January, only to find out that my father had cancer. Unfortunately, by the time it was caught, it was already stage 4 terminal. There was nothing that could be done. My father is a 20-year veteran of the Air Force. He was through the Korean War and Vietnam. And so he was a very strong individual. But unfortunately, the cancer was stronger. He fought, but a week ago, he lost his fight and he passed away. A lot of our energy has been focused around spending time with him during the last times that he was here with us, and taking care of him, getting things done that needed to be done, resolving things that you don't really think about. There's so many things that you don't think about when it comes to this, and helping my mom, who's gonna need a lot of help. So that's kind of the reason why we haven't been doing a lot of posts. We've just been really busy. We've been doing a lot, and honestly, just haven't been in the mood, to be quite honest, to even do it. Um, I did want to share with you. I mean, obviously, a lot of the funeral is personal and private, but uh, he was blessed by the U.S. military to be given a full honors burial with the full regalia. And I wanted to share that with you, that portion, um, just so we can honor him in his service, and honor all those out there that have served, and those that have given their lives, both in in the line of duty, or those who was in the service, were veterans, and later on passed. I want to thank you. I want to thank those of you who are currently, right now, in the military. Thank you for your service in keeping us safe. So that's a little bit of explanation. After this here, we'll see the full regalia, and just some words that I said at the funeral that I thought was important to include as well, just to give you a little bit of idea of the type of man my father was. So I hope you enjoy this.
Oh, center. Stop. Oh, down.
Face me.
Cut.
Have a seat.
We are all here celebrating the life of my dad. You may not know this, but he did have a secret identity. It was Superman. Why do I consider him Superman? Because he was strong. He was strong physically. He was strong faithfully. He was strong morally. And he was strong in his convictions. He was also Aristotle. He was intelligent. He was also always striving for perfection, never accepting anything less than the best. He was philosophical. He taught me to question things and to delve into the true meaning of things. He would teach me to always strive and learn to see how things work. Ask my mother. I'd always take apart my toys just to see how they ticked. Whenever I do something dumb, like fall off a bike, fall off a horse, fall out of a tree, I did a lot of falling. He'd always look down at me with those kind yet stern eyes and say to me, "So did you learn something?" You know what? I did learn something. I learned several things from my dad. I learned to be compassionate. I learned to be faithful. I learned to have strong moral compass. I learned to treat others with respect. I learned to love. And when I learned to stop falling off of things. He was kind. I know it's a cliche, but my dad is the type of person who would take the shirt off his back to help a stranger in need. His smile would lighten up a room. And he was the type of person everyone loved. Just look at this room here today. It's a testament to that exact fact. He was well loved by everyone and touched the hearts of everyone. But above all things, he was positive. He always looked at every challenge as an opportunity rather than an obstacle. He taught me to never give up, never give in, and always believe that in the end, as long as you're doing the right thing, no matter who is watching, you will succeed. Well, he did succeed. He had a successful career in the Air Force. He even offered a master sergeant position, but he turned that down because that would mean more time away from his family. He found the love of his life with my mother and was father to me even when I was more of a challenge than not. His heart was filled with joy with my wife Edna being a part of my family. I think he secretly considered her his real daughter. And even though we are all sad and we all have heavy hearts, I know that he would want us to remember things about him and smile and raise that glass of rum and coke and toast life. A life full of love, a life full of happiness.
Ma'am, on behalf of the President of the United States, the United States Air Force, and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service. Thank you, ma'am.